Welcome back to Bobblehead Homestead. My name is Jeff. It was 103 degrees today. That's why I'm waiting till almost before dark to do some of the chicken chores for today. So yeah, got more feed, and I'm gonna take it over to the feed station and unload it. And yeah, here we go. Who's a good boy, Bob? Who's a good boy? Purr, purr, purr. Yeah, another above 100 degree day. I saw something that, I'm in Boonville, but Fort Smith isn't that far away. They've reached 100 degrees 14 days in a row. And I bet it's been 98 or above here, I'm pretty sure. Man, this is the hottest stretch I remember ever in my entire life. I haven't exactly lived down south most of my life. I was up in Illinois where it just, rarely is it gonna get 100 degrees. But yeah, I've been down here 9 years now. I don't remember it ever being this hot for this long. And really no relief in sight. We did get a little rain yesterday, like 2 minutes. And then it rained again like last night for maybe 5 minutes. Just enough to make it extra humid and keep everything growing. Yeah, that rain we got was not in the forecast at all. But yeah, it was kind of cloudy, and then boom, we just had 2 minutes of rain, and then it was sunny and hot and humid again. And earlier yesterday, we had some massive wind gusts coming through here. I mean, it was sunny and hot, but they were just massive wind. So yeah, that was interesting. Blew some stuff around, nothing major for me anyway. But yeah, and then last night we got another rain, and that wasn't forecast. I guess that happens this time of year. All this heat. Just 2 stragglers. Oh, and one up there. And I better count them to make sure they all got back in. You're not going to like it when I come over here, are you? Yeah, I know, but you can't stay up there all night because I got to close the door. You know how it works. We've been through this before. There you go. Hop on down. Very good. Don't stop. No, get in the door. No, don't run that way. It's probably 100 degrees still, little girl. And I'm going to have to chase this flock next door in, too. All right. They're so dumb they forget where the door is. Yeah, it's on the other side of the coop. There you go. Keep going. Now go around the door and inside. Yeah, go right inside. All right, quick head count. Now we have my Speckled Sussex flock. They never cooperate, do you? No, go that way. So, you learn little tricks when you've done this enough times. This is the flock I need to get moved into a bigger space. Who knows, maybe I'll try tonight. But, so I just set the net right here. So that way when I chase them around, they don't run around the door. They run into the door. In theory, doesn't always work. He usually does though. Okay, everybody, go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. There we go. There we go. That's all there is to it. And they're up for the night. Even Bob knows how hot it is. What are you doing, Bob? What are you doing? There's a kitten in the weeds over there, Bob. You know there's a kitten over there, Bob? Oh, it just ran under the car, Bob. Oh, and another kitten just ran out. What are they doing? Usually you're playing with them. It's just too hot, isn't it? 103 degrees today, 104 tomorrow, and the day after. It was 85 inside my tiny house today. Cause I've got a window air conditioner. I think that's 10,000 BTUs. And then I've got a portable air conditioner that vents out the wall, and I think that's 10,000 BTUs. They're both rated for 450 square feet, which is about the size of my cabin, 12 by 40, but the internal dimensions are not 12 by 40. So it's around 450 square feet. And both of them can only, it does a good enough job. I mean, when it's 90 outside, it'll stay, 20 degrees below that. So it'll be 70. When it's 95, it'll stay 75. But today, man, and then with the sun just blasting down with no clouds at all. Yeah, it was 85. 103 outside, 85 degrees inside. Could have been worse. Too hot to take a nap. Yeah. One good thing, I got that outdoor shower next door. But I don't have a light in it. I do have flashlights. I've only been outside for probably 15 minutes. I've been outside for 25, but 15 minutes after I was outside, completely drenched. Just completely drenched. With the sun going down. Whine and complain, whine and complain. But yeah, I did that earlier today. In the afternoon, I do everybody's water. So they've got some fresh, cool water to get them through the rest of the day. And yeah, even that probably took me about a half an hour. But yeah, completely drenched. So drive over next door and hop in the outdoor shower and rinse off. And yeah, so that has come with its advantages. I'm not going to film that for you. No, there's not enough money in the world for me to film that for you. Not enough money in the world. What else can I talk about? I have, my Buick is down. Got a wheel bearing going bad. It's overdue for a oil change. And the brake pad just started squeaking. So I put the Buick on the shelf for now. And I've just been driving the Toyota, which, the Buick's been getting 25 miles per gallon. And the Toyota gets 14 miles per gallon. So seriously, one trip a week. I've been making one trip a week. I do have to go in and take care of some paperwork and car tag stuff. I got to do that this week though. But yeah, so I'm not going anywhere or doing nothing. Man, that's one thing people don't think about this heat. Everybody's going to be spending more on electricity costs. I bet I've got the highest electricity bill I've ever had. I bet it's close to $300. It's usually way under $200. But last month it was, it was almost $250. And I bet it'll be close to $300. And that'll be everybody in this area. Everybody's going to have to spend more on their electric bill. And that has a big effect on the economy. Less people going to town, less times, less eating out. Yeah, it's just a drag on everything. It really is. All right, I'm going to stop yapping. Welcome back to Bobblehead Homestead. My name is Jeff. It is 105 degrees outside. 105 degrees. And with the sun beating directly on me, I don't even know what the heat index is. All right, so last night I moved 30 Speckled Sussex from over there to the flock behind me. So I did 2 per trip, so that was 15 trips back and forth. And trip number 16 was taking them food and water. So I did that last night. It took me, well, I did 5 trips at a time, you know, 10 anyway. So I'm tired and I'm hot, and I'm gonna let them out now, because the water I gave them, they went through that 5 gallons really quick. So it is now the heat of the afternoon, and they need water, so I might as well just let them out, because once I open that door, they're probably gonna get out anyway. Yeah, and Speckled Sussex, they're not really flyers, so they should be okay, and they'll figure out that's their new home and go back tonight. But that just means tonight at dark, I have to do it every night though, but I have to come babysit them, make sure they all get back in the coop after dark. Anyway, I'm gonna go let them out and give them some more food and water, and we'll take a look at the 30 Speckled Sussex, 3 roosters, 27 hens that I moved last night. Yeah, I wouldn't want to move if I were you either. One of them. Okay. All right, come on out. I want to go refill this water. It's too hot for them to go exploring. I'll come back out later. I probably won't film it, but I'll come back before dark If it cools down a little bit, maybe they'll start exploring their big run. They got a big run. They got all day shade. You know, it moves throughout the day. The shade moves throughout the day, but they've got all day shade. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to get them back here, so they had more shade than just the chicken coop. They're used to hanging out in their chicken coop for shade, so that's probably why they're doing it right now. But once they learn their chicken run area, they'll learn where the different shade is for them to hang out at. All right, so yeah, call that a success. Emptied one of the flocks in the front yard. Now I just have the whiting true blues and black copper marans pullets in the front yard. And that flock, I want to separate that into 3 different flocks. So yeah, I'll figure it out. It's just too hot to get much done. One thing I got done, I didn't film it, but this 3rd fence here. I had to go back around, put up the extra poles to secure it a little bit better. And then there were a bunch of patches that there were knots tied, and all the knots came undone. So I had to go back through and retie all those knots so they were not, anyway. So, and I did that in shifts, you know, like 15, 20 minutes at a time. I came back out here to do that kind of stuff. But I got it done. And now I've moved the 30 Speckled Sussex, and yeah, they're not being too exciting. 3 roosters, 27 hens, and I don't even remember how many Speckled Sussex roosters I have in the boys flock. There's about a dozen, I think, between 10 and 12 roosters, and I can already tell, like the guy at the water, you might not be able to see him. Oh, there's 2 of them. The one on the left, his tail angle is too high, so he's not a good candidate for using as a breeder. So like him, I'm going to take out and put in the boys flock, and I'll observe the boys flock and find one of those Speckled Sussex which has a better tail angle than him. He's got good coloring on him, but and that's all I was looking for when I moved them, because it was after dark and they were all sitting on the roost. So to really, you can't see what their tail angle is or anything like that. All I could see was how many white speckles they had on them. So that's how I picked, and that wasn't a good way. It got me, you know, going anyway. Hey, a little breeze is coming through right as I'm finishing up for this 105-degree day, at least on the making video front. I'll come out before dark and at dark and make sure everybody is locked up. One thing last night while I was moving these, I had a headlamp on, and I saw a pair of beady eyes up in one of the trees, raccoon or something. So yeah, I'm making sure I'm locking them up at night and making sure the fence is hot every night. So yeah, I already talked about that. Yeah, that's it. Recuperate for a couple days and then we'll go from there. Plenty to do. No energy to do it when it's 105 out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everything. Take it easy.